Hi, welcome to the Louie File. Are you willing to follow the truth wherever it leads you? I mean, if it leads you through your traditions and out the other side, if it leads you away from religion, if it takes you away from all that you ever thought that you knew about God, Jesus, the Bible. Now, I'm not trying to be provocative here, but you know, there's a lot of things in the scripture that just seem to be left alone or not dealt with or unexplained or unexplainable. Now, obviously God is God and we're not, so we can't know everything there is to know without God showing us. But you know, the scripture says what it says for a reason, and over the next few videos, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a little bit of time looking into some curious passages in the scripture. And today I want to start with Genesis 6, 1 through 4. If you're not familiar with that, let me just read it to you real quick, and then we'll see what we can discover about it. This is just before the flood with Noah. And this is, lots of people say, well, the world was corrupt. Yes, that's true. And we got this idea of drunkenness and carousing and murder and hatefulness and thievery. All of that very well could be true. But there's something even more amazing that was going on during this time. And anyway, let me just read this to you. Genesis 6, 1 through 4. It says, "Now it came about when men began to multiply on the face of the land and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves, whomever they chose. Then the Lord said, My spirit shall not strive with man forever, because he also is flesh. Nevertheless, his days shall be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men, and they bore children to them, those who were the mighty men, who were of old, men of renown. So it goes on to say that then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was just perpetual. So there's something that is behind this that is greater than just drunkenness and carousing and sexual misconduct. There is a spiritual battle and a spiritual realm that we tend not to look at too much, I think, and sometimes we dismiss it. You know, some people really heartily believe in angels, and other people go, you know, I don't know. And then some people don't believe there is a God at all. You know, I mean, the atheistic worldview, secular thought is the thought of the day. You know, we're all tore up and concerned about politics and what laws to pass and who's going to be in what office and voting this one in and voting that one out. And we act as though what we can see with these eyes is all that's going on. And what we can reason with our own human reasoning is all that we've got. And God is trying to show us all the time that look through. We have to see through the material. We have to see through the matter world and what we see with our physical eyes. And we have to learn to walk by faith. Now, so what's going on here? These sons of God, you know, the question is, who are these sons of God? There's different theories and thought about that, you know. But I want to just bring up a couple of more things to you before we get too deep into that. If you want, look at the beginning of the book of Job with me. Job, let me see, I think I have it marked here. All right. Job 1, starting at verse 6. I'm going to read a verse or two here. It says, "Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. The Lord said to Satan, From where do you come? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From roaming about on the earth and walking around on it. The Lord said to Satan, Have you considered my servant Job? For there is no one like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, fearing God and turning away from evil." So there you have it again. Now we have this term again, sons of God. So it seems as though there was this divine council meeting at the beginning of the book of Job that, as you continue reading, you'll discover Job himself and his friends and his wife, they didn't know about this meeting. Only the reader is privy to that backstory. So we can kind of make a little more sense out of what's going on in Job's life than he could or his friends in the immediate situation. Which goes back to what I'm saying. What we see with these eyes, these physical eyes, is not always the final say. Very seldom is it the final say. So we have these sons of God again, and they're meeting, and then it makes the point of saying Satan was there too. So the sons of God and Satan are, in the beginning of Job, in the presence of God, having a meeting, and God addresses Satan directly, asking what he was doing. He said, I was roaming about. So he's going to and fro on the planet. Peter tells us that Satan is like a roaring lion, going back and forth, seeking whom he might devour. So this backs that idea up. All right, so in one more place, this video, I think I'm going to just leave a little open. I'm going to leave something for you to ponder over until the next video, and maybe we'll dig a little deeper. But if you look now with me in Psalms 82, or Psalm 82, I guess, there's like 8 verses I want to read to you, and this would be about where we're going to leave it for today. It says, God takes his stand in his own congregation. He judges in the midst of the rulers. How long will you judge unjustly and show partiality to the wicked? Selah. Vindicate the weak and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and destitute. Rescue the weak and needy. Deliver them out of the hand of the wicked. They do not know, nor do they understand. They walk about in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. I said, you are gods, and all of you are sons of the Most High. Nevertheless, you will die like men, and fall like any one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for it is you who possesses all the nations. All right. So there's sons of God. There are these sons of God. So we need to determine who those are. He's calling them gods with a lowercase g, it seems. And that prayer and that psalm is praying that God would arise and that he's really the possessor of all nations. I would like for you to think while we're gone till the next video about the Tower of Babel. That's probably where we'll start off in the next time together, and how God separated all the people and spread them out over the earth according to the different languages. So I hope you join me for my next installment, and we will continue to look into these sons of God and what is really going on in these verses, and what can this mean to us today, and how does this help us in our biblical understanding. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.